coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Taken in. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points in this game as they've set up first and goal.
Viking 18.
From the gun, here's Ward.
Oh, please, this guy.
Touchdown, Tennessee. Joey Sly on now for the point after. Joey Sly lining up for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead.
That's hilarious, but no, I don't think there's
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away.
This is incredible. So,
the return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
When you think, and this guy, very multifunctional, sport player, solid history.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Music City after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he is out of bounds. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Cougar 70, Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On first down, Ward forced out wide. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Montez Sweat. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
18 Rattler. Kevin Byron.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang Knights,
now, first down throw for Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
70 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Bears, 6-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Evan Byers, the veteran who's broken up a few passes in his day, gets to that one.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. Instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills. And you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Out of the gun, Ward. Forced out left.
Just getting anything out of that run, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Ball at the 3. Second down and goal. Pollard. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up. Third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Bearcats, 60 Bearcats.
Back to throw is Ward. And that is incomplete.
So while there's some temptation to go for this ball, I think the smart thing to do here is take the 3 points, make this a 2-possession game. But I think he's at least considering it. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does here on 4th down.
And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free out, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 our own expense. Only live once, so let's take.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, it's our main event between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Viking 8, Cowboy 80. Ready,
They're going play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. You don't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Go! 70, go!
Drawn up for him. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down, play action. He's trying to push the field. Toward Wilson, but it's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Offense in a hurry up here. Williams to throw on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense do everything. They just did.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd down now. They need 7. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground.
Oh, he's slipping through that.
Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd down. They need 7. Williams on the play action. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring them 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense is lining up to go for it on their own side. They will go for it, Williams. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
First play is a design run. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go.
Now they send their back in motion right. Here's Taylor to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Oh, wow.
And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears trim the lead to 1.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I felt like he deserved that touchdown.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away.
Don't make me do it to you. No, I'll do it.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Street. 18 Cardinal. 19.
They start to drive the ball. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
All of the information.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up.
Results from the forensic investigator, and that expert determined that the break-in
Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have second down behind the sticks.
Here we go.
Working.
Here's Taylor. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You know, they really love that Greg route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
We needed the information off of the event data recorder.
Third down gives to Hall. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's some great field position.
That was a terrific play by the front seven to get that stop. They really had to crowd the middle and get the bodies in there to keep the big guy from powering over for a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Offensive line fast.
4 yards on the pickup.
In this case,
to throw, Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's on target to Moore. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. It's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Dump off caught by his back. Down to the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Gotta be pretty good at it. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And he's got it. That's a layup for it for touchdown. The Bears get some late points and the lead. DJ Moore the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
So, this relationship to be like...
From his own end zone, here we go. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New York to the line, 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready? Cowboy 80.
And she like kicked from the wrist, and she was just like, she was just saying
to the air, Taylor. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not like the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for its running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First call here coming from the shotgun. Williams off the play fake. She finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Setting up the running back screen. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A 4-yard loss on the play. Second
On play action, Williams.
5-yard line.
That's intercepted near the sideline. Picked off by Kiko Marinoa. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense. Without it.
They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Jets 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
Get it. 79. Ready.
Throwing, Taylor. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He's going deep! And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he stepped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Josh Blackwell to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
There's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. You want bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle, and you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st down, Williams to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes it down to the 33. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, here's Swift. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. And goes to the hurry up here.
That's another first down. A gain of 15.
First down throw by Williams. Drops it underneath, Swift. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Screen to the running back. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Williams. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
there's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam over big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2?
Phone call from her son, and he told her that Mackenzie was driving erratically and dangerously, and that he needed help. So she sent a friend, Christopher, to